The next movie that I watched was Rumble. Rumble is a cartoon about World Monster Wrestling. Considering it was made by WWE Studios, you can imagine all the wrestling references that are in a story such as this. But in Rumble, it's a story about something way more than a sport. Now, yes, the entire movie is centered around wrestling, but that's kind of the whole thing. There's a deeper meaning that's kind of going on here about family, loyalty, and so many other things that just connect with a wider audience. As great as all of that is, kind of how it plays out, isn't necessarily appealing to the widest range of audiences. Kids are surely going to love stuff like this, especially if you are in a household that watches wrestling and the kids have kind of grown up around that. And even kids that aren't the most familiar with wrestling, there's enough of a story and enough entertainment here to kind of keep kids entertained long enough to kind of sit through the whole thing. At the same time, there's a few subjects that you might have to explain as the story is being told. It's nothing over the top or too intense, but it's just some stuff that may be confusing for some. The violence is definitely not over the top, and it's a cartoon. I mean, so violence is not as big of a deal as something watching it in real life. Kind of how this plays out and what ends up being the secret that ties it all together and brings it home is not what you would necessarily expect. On the deputy scale, I did give Rumble just a 5.25 out of 10. It had its moments, but it struggled to find its footing. Stories like this are not really common. Like I said, it definitely has its moments, but it's just not one that is going to resonate with a wide audience. Are you looking for something fun, just kind of watch on video on demand with your kids, and you guys love wrestling? You guys are going to love this. For everybody else, I'd say if you're bored and just wanting something cute to watch, check it out. If not, maybe just check it out when it comes on TV at some point.